Nomies, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations, and I'm Nova, and I'm so happy to see you today. I hope you are doing well, and I hope you and your loved ones are taking care of the best that you can. Today is Community Spotlight, which means it is all about you guys. So if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I hope that you enjoy your stay and that you think about hitting that subscribe button. And if you're not new here, welcome back, my Nomie. I'm so happy to see you today. It is also Friday, which means you have made it through the week. Woo! Good job, you. You made it through another week. And I hope that you take some time for yourself this weekend to do something that brings you some joy, something that is just for you, just to make you happy, just to give you a little bit of time for yourself. So, what is Community Spotlight? Well, if you don't know, it is something that I do here every Friday on my channel. I've been doing this every Friday so far this year. So there are a lot of Community Spotlight videos. I actually have a Community Spotlight playlist, and if you are interested in that, I will link it down in the description box below this video. If you want to see a lot of Nomie makes, a lot of your guys' creations, get a lot of inspiration, I would totally recommend checking out that playlist. But what it is when I come on here every Friday, I show you guys whatever I've been working on, and then I launch into this segment that is all about you guys and what you have been working on. So if you are interested in joining, the way that you join is you are here. Check. That's the qualification. You're here. You're watching this video. You are a Nomie. You are a part of our community because you are here. And that's all you have to do to be included. So if you would like to submit something, I have an email that is novagnomecreations@gmail.com. It is linked in the description box in all of my videos. So you can just go and copy and paste it from there if you would like to. You send me an email, and in the subject line you put Community Spotlight. And then in the email, you just attach your pictures. You can attach as many as you'd like. I have no limit on how many projects you're allowed to send in. And somewhere in your email, put what name you would like me to use when I am crediting you in my video. You are not limited to crochet. So if you do some sort of other fiber art or some other kind of art in general, as long as it's something that you're making, I want to see it. Everybody here wants to see it. So feel free to throw in that painting that you did, or that cross stitch, or that diamond painting, or that sewing project. We would love to see it. And we are a group of crafty, fiber artsy, creative individuals here, and we want to see what you've been up to. We are going to have appreciation for the effort that went into what you made. We're going to know that, like, that took a lot of work, and that you have every right to feel super proud of it, and that you should be patted on the back and told how awesome you are and how great you did. Because not everybody in our life is going to appreciate the artsy stuff that we do. You know, maybe you show somebody something that you've been working on forever and you are so stoked about it, and they're just kind of like, oh yeah, that's cool. That's such a letdown. Like, you don't want that. You want people who are going to be excited. People who are going to be like, whoa, that's so creative. Wow, I've never seen someone do this thing that you did. Or, whoa, pairing those yarns together, I wouldn't have thought of doing that. What a great idea. We're going to be those people. So if you're feeling self-conscious, you're feeling like your work's not good enough, don't feel that way. If you made it, it's good enough, and you should send it in for Community Spotlight. All right, guys. So now that I have told you guys what Community Spotlight is and encouraged you to send in your makes, even if you're feeling like they're not good enough, because they are, I will show you guys what I have been up to. I made something a little weird. I decided that I was going to have a little bit of fun and make a little monster. If you've been here for a while, you may remember when we were doing Yarn Fairy Fridays back last year. I made some little monster creations, and what they are is they're like little hodgepodge creations with mixed-matched arms and legs, and maybe they have different types of yarn or different colors or different lengths, and it just like completely random stuff. If I can, I'll try to dig up a few pictures and I'll pop them up over here if I can find any of some of my Yarn Fairy Friday monsters that I made. And basically what those were was we were making palm-sized amigurumi to send to somebody for Halloween. They were doing like they were being a yarn fairy. If you're interested in that, I do have a whole Yarn Fairy Friday playlist. That is done and over with, but it was a very fun like time, and I have a whole playlist for it. So if you're interested in that, you should totally check out that playlist. But I decided, you know, it'd been a while since I did one of my little hodgepodge monster creations. Well, there was a bit of a mishap in the yarn, in the, I almost said the Yarn Fairy factory, in the monster factory. I put it all together, and I was like, I went in, I told my hubby to close his eyes, and I held it out, and I'm like, open your eyes, I made a one-legged monster. And he's like, and then he said, that's a, I don't know if I should say that on my YouTube channel, but like, that doesn't look like a leg. And he was right. And I didn't realize it. I put this whole thing together, and I'll pop up a picture right here of what it looked like. I put this whole thing together, you guys. I did not realize it at all. Not even for 1 second did I realize it didn't look like a leg. Yeah. And I even like toyed around with where I was going to put it. I was like putting it off to this side, putting it off to this side, putting it in the middle. I was like thinking about doing one big leg and one little leg. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do like one leg. Like he's a one-legged monster that hops around. Yeah, you know, legs are not the thing that go centered in the body. It looked like a big old... So I sent it to my sibling chat, and they were dying. They definitely agreed that it did not look like a leg. Even though it had toe beans, you know, it didn't look like a leg. So I was like trying to figure out how I was going to get it off, because I attached it very, very well. And just like simply removing it and it not leaving like chaos was not an option. Eventually, after lots of thinking and trying to come up with something that wasn't going to look like not a leg, I decided that I was just going to amputate. So I literally cut the leg off. And then I needed to cover up the spot where I cut the leg off, because it wasn't a pretty scene from the amputation. So this is what I ended up coming up with, and I actually love it. I think it came out so cute, and I think I like it more than I did originally. You guys ready to see the monster? Do, 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 do. So this is my, I don't even know what to call it, my little ghost monster. It kind of gives me like a ghosty vibe. So here it is. It is in like a flower. So it's kind of like a little flower monster. And you know what's really funny is when I was showing this to my hubby, I told him it reminded me of Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite game series, and I played it when I was younger with my siblings. I played it, and they would sit there and watch, and we would have Kingdom Hearts nights, and it was like a whole big like production for us. Actually, well, no, I won't go into that. It was a whole thing though. We literally loved Kingdom Hearts. It was like our thing. So when I showed this to my siblings, my sister actually said it reminded her of Kingdom Hearts, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's crazy that you said that, because I said that too. And I'll insert some pictures of they're called Heartless from Kingdom Hearts. I'll insert a couple pictures of why I think this reminds us of Kingdom Hearts over here, of some of the Heartless characters that I think are what is making us think of Kingdom Hearts for this. But yeah, so I thought that was really cool that we like both saw Kingdom Hearts character in this. Like I could totally see this being the next Kingdom Hearts character. But I love him. I really do. Or her. Whatever. Isn't it so cute? It's got like a little shawl. It's got two mix-matchy arms. It's coming out of like a flower bottom. I put a little star right here, which was one of the things my sister cut out with me with her Cricut. Or for me with her Cricut. I thought it would look like kind of like a little like clasp or something, or maybe a little sheriff's badge. I don't know. It just was fun. And then I made this little pointy hat, and I ran some ribbon through it that's like rainbowy pastel colored. And the hat is glittery and the ribbon is glittery. See if I can focus that for you guys. But yeah, and I gave him 2 different sized googly eyes, and they do Google. They do move around. But I love him so much. I think he's so fun. But this was my creation for Community Spotlight. Totally random. I really enjoy putting these random hodgepodge things together. Sorry. I really enjoy putting these little random hodgepodge things together. I'm really happy with how he came out. I think I need to like have it be a thing where every so often I just put together a little hodgepodge. I just call them monsters because I don't know what else to call them. I think monsters is probably the most fitting thing. Kind of like Monsters Inc. or something. They're just, you know, little Frankenstein together creations. And they're a good way to use up little random things that I've made. Sometimes I make things and then I don't use them. Or I accidentally make, let's say, remember when I was making my dragon and I accidentally made 2 left wings? Well, I have a random left wing and eventually that's going to go into a project. It'll probably end up being like a 1-winged angel or something is kind of what I'm thinking. Or a 1-winged, you know, something else, because it's not really it doesn't look like an angel wing, but you get the idea. I love to use little bits and bobs that I've made that I don't ever like just like take them apart or throw them away or anything. I stick them all in a bag and then I kind of go through and I'll hodgepodge them together. And then, you know, I might make a piece or 2 or whatever to kind of put everything together with as like the tying together. But for the most part, I just use pieces that I've already made and I just connect them together and I make something. And I think it's so fun. It's like a crochet puzzle, but like you don't have a puzzle that you have to fit the pieces in. You are like putting the pieces together however you see fit. I totally recommend doing that if that's like kind of up your alley, like being creative. It's really fun. But I am going to go ahead and I'm going to get into my email and get out all the Community Spotlight emails that I have and put together your guys's feature segment. So I hope you guys enjoy the Community Spotlight clips that are incoming. Make sure you comment below and let people know what you thought of them. Let them know that they did a good job and give some encouragement. And I totally encourage you to participate if you are interested in putting your stuff in the Community Spotlight segment. You can email those to me at any time, by the way. There's no, like, you can only email them to me on Thursdays or whatever. You can always pause this video, go and email me while you're thinking about it, and then come back and finish watching the video. I'll just put them in the next video from whenever I receive them. So, literally, anytime you think about it, it could be Friday morning, it could be Saturday, the day after Community Spotlight. It doesn't matter. I will put them in the next one. So I hope to see you guys around. I'm excited to see what you guys have been up to for Community Spotlight. And I will see you guys tomorrow for our Gnome of the Month reveal video. Bye, guys!